Hello Year 5, I'm here with some key vocabulary for our next topic in science. This term we're going to be learning about and investigating forces. Forces. This is either a push or a pull. They cause objects to move, change their speed, or even change their shape. So the example I've got here is for playing football. So your force, so you kicking the ball causes it to move. You can change its speed by kicking it harder or softer, so depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to pass it to one of your team, you're not going to kick it as hard as if you're trying to hit it past the goalkeeper to score a goal. You can even change the football's shape if you pick it up and squeeze it between your hands, or even if you stand on it with one foot and try and squash it into the floor, you will make the ball change shape. A push force will move an object away from you. For example, when you're being pushed on a swing, someone will stand behind you and push you away to make you swing. Kicking the football is also another example of a push force. It's making the ball go away from you, either towards your teammate or in towards the goal. A pull force, this will move the object towards you. For example, playing tug of war. You're going to pull on the rope to try and get the other team to move forwards and cross the line so that you can win. Gravity is also a pull force. So gravity is the force of attraction that pulls objects together. The bigger the object, the stronger that sense of attraction will be. This is the force that keeps our tables and chairs on the floor in the classroom, the force that makes it so difficult to get a rocket up into space, and the force that pulls you back down onto the earth when you jump up in the air to try and catch a ball or just because you're really happy. Friction. This is the resistance that one surface or object encounters when moving over another. One way you can experience this is to go and get a clean sock and put it over your hand and try and move your hand by sliding it across different surfaces around your house. Which ones will be more difficult? Which ones will be easier? Air resistance. This is a force caused by the air around us. The bigger the object, the more air resistance it will have. Try dropping a piece of paper, such as this one, and a scrunched up ball of paper, like this, at the same time. Which one will land first? Have a go. The ball of paper should land first because it is smaller. So if I show you, that's on my ball of paper, and that's the size of my sheet of paper. So the two of them together, you can see the sheet is much bigger than the ball. So the ball will have less air resistance and should fall faster than the sheet of paper. Water resistance is very similar. It works in quite a similar way. So the bigger the surface of an object, the slower it will sink. Try dropping a coin, edge first, by that I mean this way, into some water. And then try dropping a coin, the same coin, face first. And if you can, get two coins and see which one sinks the fastest. Why not have a go with this one? Make a prediction, put it on tapestry, and let me know how you get on. Levers. These are rigid bars that rest on a pivot that can be used to move an object, like a seesaw in the park. So, the pivot is the part in the middle that the seesaw moves around. The rigid bar is the bit that you sit at either end of with your friend, and the object is you. You're trying to get your friend to move up in the air, and your friend's trying to get you to move up in the air. Pulleys. A pulley is a wheel that has a groove in it that allows for the direction of force to be changed. So if you look at the two images on the screen in front of you, the left-hand image shows the pulley being attached to the ceiling and the rope being pulled down to make an object move up. The other way of using a pulley is to attach the other end of the rope to the ceiling and pull up on the pulley. They both allow for the forces to be used in different ways. Gears. These are toothed wheels that work with others to alternate the relationship between the speed of a driving mechanism, for example, an engine, and the speed of the driven parts, for example, a wheel. A good example of this is a bicycle. The gear that the pedals are fixed to is bigger than the gear on the wheel at the back. So this means that the bike will go faster for less effort. Mass. The amount of matter, so atoms, the small tiny building blocks that make up everything around us that an object is made of. It's measured in kilograms. Mass always stays the same. An object's weight changes depending on the forces acting on it. So, for example, if I took an object and weighed it on the moon and on Earth, it would weigh more on Earth as there is a bigger gravitational force on Earth than there is in the moon. Stay safe, Year 5. We'll see you soon.